Hi Misfits, how you doing? It's really nice to have this consortium going. What a great idea, Tasha. And thank you, Mark Mays, too, for, creating this with Tasha. Um, yeah, at first I wasn't quite sure what it was about, but I've really enjoyed the videos so far. It's a really nice place where I feel like we can be open and honest and share, what's on our hearts, what's going on for us. So I'll introduce myself. I'm Amanda Gazidis and I live in Glastonbury, although I'm just visiting Spain at the moment. And I've always been a misfit. I'm a self-confessed misfit. I think most of us know who we are. In one way or another, we might sort of question things. We might be categorized as conspiracy theorists, or we think outside the box, or perhaps we're just critical thinkers. We don't quite see things the same way that many do, and I realised this throughout the last sort of 5 years or so, that not everybody follows suit, but an alarming number of people do what they're told. So yeah, I've got a background in sort of organising events, speakers, that kind of thing. I did something called the Awake Tribe throughout the COVID years, where I would get speakers to talk about positive ways of living. It might be healing music, it might be different healing approaches, and also musicians, put them on an awake farm. And recently I've been involved with stopping the World Heritage status bid and challenging the local council in Glastonbury. I'm very much a grassroots campaigner, but recently I have been on some other channels interviewed with David Curtin, and then he's of the Heritage Party, he founded that, and then also a guy called Alexander Quinn, who he channels Arcturian messages, so that was all very exciting. I think you call him a starseed. I do live in Glastonbury, so we're quite open to these things. And then most recently, Gareth Ike interviewed me about stopping the World Heritage thing. And the next interview that I may well have is with Richard Vobes, so that should be quite fun. So I've been a misfit most of my life. I became a vegetarian when most people were still eating meat in my family and thought I was very odd. And ever since I was a child, I've been able to sort of see into other realms when I'm going to sleep. I can see like weird kind of transfigurations on the ceiling and on the walls, and kind of get these like spirits or ghouls, as it were, around me. But I've never really found the spirit world that scary. I remember once walking through a graveyard and I got this really clear message from the deceased in this graveyard, and the message was, it's not the dead that you have to worry about, it's the living that you've got to watch out for. Anyway, so yeah, I mean, I guess I'm a bit of a psychic, a bit of a seer. I like to read the oracle cards as well. I'm a real all-rounder, I do about 3 or 4 different jobs. I deliver curries, I do my own Airbnb, plus I also run a stall called Amanda on the Tuesday markets in Glastonbury. I like to mix things up in life because I don't like things to get too routine and too staid. And up till about the age of about sort of 40, I was quite an explorer. I travelled quite a lot of the world, and I'd lived in Bali and Botswana. And now I've adopted 2 white greyhounds, beautiful greyhounds. I wouldn't swap them for the world. But because I do have these dogs, not quite as adventurous as I probably would like to be. But yeah, I'm really, really grateful to Mark Mays and to Tasha, because I've been following their channels and they've been really encouraging. I don't get very many look-ins on my videos, although they're increasing slightly. And they've been just such brilliant cheerleaders and inspirers, really, to me. So I just want to say a massive, massive thanks to them. And also the stand that they've been making about the Lucy Letby trial. I'm very much a person who goes on intuition with things. when I first heard about this World Heritage thing in Glastonbury, it was like I saw a vision of men sitting around this table with these sacred sites on the table, and it was like they were sitting there with their knives and forks and cutting up. So I'm very much like someone who follows what my guided intuition tells me. And yeah, I felt that with the Lucy Letby thing right from the beginning, a bit like David Curtin did too. And I'm just really grateful to all the people that are creating this online community. It's absolutely fantastic, and it's a great way to reach people. So it's great to meet up with other misfits. You know, however we are misfitted, we're making a puzzle together. I kind of like that idea. Maybe more ghouls will come out of the cupboards as we go on, or maybe our ghoulish side will start to come out, you know, maybe nearer the winter time, who knows. But yeah, I'm really grateful to be here, and thank you so much again. And I look forward to watching your videos and getting to know more about you. I'm also a poet and I love music. I play a bit of flute, so I might be sharing quite a lot of musical things on here. Also, there's a lot of music and culture goes on in Glastonbury, so I might be sharing local things happening close to me there. And also anything to do with nature. I'm an absolute nature nut. All right, thanks for watching. You take care. Lovely to meet you all. Bye for now.